I only looked that woman in the eyes for a moment, and her face suddenly turned into the head of a bird. I had never seen a creature like this before, so I called Monroe the Wolfman for help.
Big golden eyes, golden plumage.
Whoa.
Even Monroe was surprised. He said he had only heard of this creature in legends. The woman standing nearby was shocked too. Monroe told me that long ago, robin creatures were kept as slaves by nobles because they could release a rare treasure, but only once in their lifetime. To take it, people had to cut their throats, so 200 years ago they were completely wiped out. What scared me even more was that the man beside her turned into a wild cat creature. The woman was being kept prisoner, her life hanging by a thread. She was too terrified to go home because the food she ate every day made her sick. Worms mixed with strange white liquid were slowly pushing her toward death. At that time, Juliet and I got lost while on vacation. We saw a farm by the side of the road. I walked up to ask for directions. Since awakening my grim blood, my world had completely changed. Creatures were hiding everywhere. That man suddenly turned into a wild cat monster. I had to avoid his eyes. After finding the way to our cabin, I quietly walked back, because not all creatures were evil. Just then, the woman inside the house looked at Juliet with pleading eyes. That moment filled Juliet with sympathy. That night, we stayed in the small cabin next door. Juliet saw the couple across the road arguing, but it was outside my jurisdiction, so I called the police, gave them the address, and said it was domestic abuse. We waited quietly for the police to arrive, but inside Robin was suffering deeply. She refused to eat, so the man tied her to a chair. Then he pulled out a thick tube and forced it down her throat. He poured the food into a machine and pushed it into her body. No matter how she cried or struggled, it was useless. The whole process was brutal and cold. Strangely, the sheriff soon arrived, yet the man showed no fear at all. When Juliet and I saw the sheriff go inside, we thought everything was fine and relaxed, but we were wrong. The woman was never saved. Instead, the man stared at us with a look full of threat. The next day, Juliet met Robin at the store. She casually mentioned that her boyfriend was a detective. Robin froze with fear, like a little rabbit caught in the open. That made Juliet even more certain. Robin was being abused. She secretly slipped her my card. She told her to call if she needed help. The next second, Robin's husband appeared behind her. Luckily, he did not notice us passing the card.